at the state capitol, the Appropriations Committee heard testimony on a bill that would provide millions of dollars in funding to support domestic violence survivors and programs. Here in Nebraska, 3 women in our coverage area were killed as a result of domestic violence just last month. And the lawmaker behind the bill says it'll make that funding accessible to organizations across the state working to put an end to the tragedies. 1011's Samantha Burnt joins us in the newsroom with more.
LB 348, introduced by State Senator Jason Prokop, would utilize $3 million from the Health and Human Services Cash Fund to support those services. Families impacted by domestic violence say this funding is crucial in not only supporting loved ones directly impacted, but also helping mitigate domestic violence as a whole. Jamie Hagan, Heather Gray, and Michelle Gonzalez, 3 Nebraska women who died as a result of domestic violence just in the month of February. Today, Jamie Hagan's stepmother, Belinda Hagan, testifying in support of LB 348 to make funding accessible for domestic violence services across the state's 20 programs.
Jamie became a classic victim of domestic violence and was conditioned to believe threatening behaviors, controlling actions, psychological manipulation. These were normal until she experienced a physically damaging assault.
State Senator Jason Prokop, who introduced LB 348, says previously those funds were held in the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families account. But because of conflicts with confidentiality and federal law, those dollars haven't been able to be spent. LB 348 would change the funding source to the Health and Human Services Cash Fund.
It's one of those things where it's probably someone's worst day of their life when they have instances of abuse, and so make sure that the resources are there to support them is critical.
The money would help provide resources like shelter, transportation, and support with protection orders. Organizations like the Hope Crisis Center say it's a critical time to receive that funding.
After 27 years in this field, I have never been as deeply concerned about the future of victim services and their funding as I am today. Without stable state support, the long-term impact could be devastating, not only financially, but in the very real human cost of lost lives and shattered families.
If passed, LB 348 would appropriate $3 million for 2025 to 2026 and an additional $3 million for 2026 to 2027. Reporting in the newsroom, Samantha Burnt, 1011 News.